Bloxd.io just added 4 new weapons, including the mace, the spear, the daggers, and the club. And in this video, I'm going to teach you guys how to master these weapons, all the way from small little tips and tricks to being able to one-shot a player with ease. Before we get into this, you need to understand what each weapon does. From the club dealing less damage than the knight sword, but a much higher knockback. This is useful mostly for trapping enemies or escaping from them. The daggers dealing less initial damage than the sword, but it has a much higher damage per second once you get a good combo. The spear dealing barely any damage, but it can be one of the most overpowered items in the game when it's paired with others. And the mace, unlike Minecraft's mace, this does more damage the faster you move, rather than the further you fall from, so you can use speed, but falling works too, I guess. The daggers strictly deal a larger number of vertical knockback, rather than horizontal, so it's really only good once you have someone in the net. Other than that, keeping them away is just a challenge in itself. Now, the club doesn't really matter too much since it doesn't deal much damage at all. So we're going to talk about the mace and spear specifically comboed together. There's 3 main techniques you're going to need to perform to keep up with everyone else, so make sure you rewatch a few bits of this video until you have it dialed in. Glider lunging is one of the easiest of all of them. It's performed when you lunge with your spear and quickly swap to your glider to keep this momentum. Very useful if you can't firework away first, and if you have no fireworks at all, you can even do this mid-air. Just need to be a little bit quicker with this one. Glider Mason is like a Elytra Mason in Minecraft. All you have to do is be gliding towards your enemy and then swap to your mace and hit them. This is inconsistent though. Many times you hit the floor before you hit your enemy, stopping your momentum. It's only really recommended for first engagements or for chasing your enemy. You can also chain this, which is also pretty fun. It does take a lot of skill though, and the damage output is relatively low compared to other tactics. Spear Mason is the last technique you'll need to master this form of PvP. It happens when you lunge with your spear and then quickly swap to your mace. If you do this at the peak of your momentum, you can one-shot a player in full protection 3 diamond armor, dealing between 100 and 120 damage. This technique looks easy in practice, but it comes really hard to use in real combat scenarios, as you need to time this and have great aim.
I wish I found some better sounds no one's ever heard. I wish I had a better voice and sang some better words. I wish I found some chords in an order that is new. I wish I didn't have to rhyme every time